What's up, guys? Welcome back to another DeadlyKam gaming, and today I'll be showing off my game a bit, and this time I decided to talk about it instead of giving text because there's lots of things to talk about. Alright, so first thing I want to talk about is now when the game starts, a random location is selected. It's no longer like at the corner, so as you can see we are at a random location, and I added some ambient sound to make it, give it a bit of a living feeling, sort of like that, instead of like being completely like silent. Feels like vacuum, if it makes sense. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is I added a day-night cycle. So as you can see, it's now daytime, and you can check the daytime through time over here. So and it also shows the population count over here, and these are the new items that I've given. Okay, so it's getting dark now, so the moon is probably coming out. So that's the moon coming out, so it's nighttime. And yeah, so and they're showing the time. So I also like improved the this material, this tab. Now you can minimize it and keep it at the side over here. And the next thing I want to talk about is alright, so the buildings. I added new buildings here, like house. So I'm gonna place a house, so the citizens then now go gather stuff and bring it here. And like you can see, okay, the reason like why they're looking like they're dying, it's not that they're dying, it's they're falling asleep. So the model didn't have a sleeping animation, so I just used the dying animation. And yeah, so I'm gonna talk about all these features over here as well. So let me just start with the building. So the building, so once it's gonna get done building, now houses the citizen. And like if two opposite gender citizens occupy a house, they immediately get married. And it only happens if both of them are not married, of course, otherwise it would have been so weird. So okay, so they're gonna finish making it. And so yeah, so now like there's a way of for them to make, I mean, for future feature, like getting married and then having children and stuff. So okay, so okay, they brought all of the things that we need, and this is like an improved UI I made. And so let's make them get a builder, and they're like more professions, as you can see. So yeah, so when I also added sound to the animation as well. So let's see what happens once it gets made. So this is made. So there are two males, obviously they can't have they can't get married, so we said two opposite. So let them make a bit more. And while they're making it, let me also make them gather. That's important too, because I don't think I have enough materials. I should have given me more materials too, but it's fine. Let them gather. So let's close this. Okay. Alright, so let's see them. When we go to this guy and go to family, get to see the spouse. So when we click it, so sorry, family, so we can see Liam. So these two, they are now married. Later I'll give some kind of an icon that shows that they're married, so it'll be easier to see. So but yeah, so that's the thing. So now, and I also made like ton of new buildings, ton, like I don't know, like 5 or 4 more. So this is the firewood camp. Produces firewood, obviously. And we have a baker. Can make storage, but I'm not gonna make one now, it's unnecessary. This is a tailor. So okay, so look, since the ones that have home, they're gonna go in there and just sleep in there, rather than the ones that don't have a house, they're just gonna sleep outside. All right, and give that. Okay, so the stone maker. Sorry, stone tool maker. So this one, let's I'm fine. Let's keep it here. It's nice. So now, so like we have firewood. We have a baker which makes food. We have tailor for making clothes, and now we have tools for making tools. A tool maker for making tools, and also the storage. Also, I give a UI as well. Alright, and also the citizens now, let's see her. So you see, I also added this feature, like energy, hunger, tools, clothing. So now, the citizens, they can like regain these as well. Like for energy, the citizens just have to sleep. For hunger, have to eat. Like we have food here. We have apples and bread for now. So yeah, and we can also see what they're carrying and how much they're carrying. Okay, so it looks like they have finished making the fire camp. So we can assign a fire camp by giving that and a woodcutter. There you go. Let's minimize and keep it here. For our so over here the UI shows what it produces and like what materials we need. And oh, okay, look, somebody got assigned to this building, and it's Omera. So we can also see like how much wood she brought. And okay, so done eating, so it probably went to eat. Sorry, stat. Yeah, so we can also see like how much she is at producing firewood. So typically it requires like one wood to create 2 firewood. So yeah, so once she is, we can also see like here the production, like she made 2 firewood. So that's that. And she fell asleep over here because it's their sleeping time. Alright, so let's also assign 1 baker. Baker. Yeah, they're gonna get assigned once they wake up. And we get a tailor as well. There you go. So okay, so that's the building features. And now I also gave another edit feature. Here you can like decide when the citizens are allowed to eat, like at what hunger rate. So let's make them happy. Let's make them eat like whenever they feel a little bit hungry. And also this is the work time, like you can decide for how long they're gonna work. So the work time is from 5 in the afternoon to 3 in the afternoon to 3 at night. So it's best to keep somewhere in the middle, because if you overwork them, they're not gonna have that much energy left. And these are the 2 features I haven't implemented yet. Planning on doing it later on. So to like allow how many children the citizens can have, or if there should be a holiday. Some ideas I'm like throwing out, like I gave a thought about it and was thinking how they're gonna how to approach them. So that's that. All right. Also, like forgot to mention, like when you can also see like who are living in this house and like what they have in the inventory. So this house have like 10, 17 apples. So whenever the citizens get hungry, they'll first go to their home and then eat. If they don't have any, they're gonna bring some back from the storage. So, and this is like a change people button I gave. So like in future, if needed to change who can stay in one particular house, they can just do it by clicking over here. Alright, and so yeah. So I think, yeah, so and over here the details, it shows the gender, what type of worker the citizen is, and the tool, what type of tool they are using, and what type of cloth they're wearing. And this just shows the levels, at what level these things are at. And there's the family tab. So over here I'm thinking of like once like the citizens have children, there's gonna be a list of children over here and their parents, so spouse is already there. So yeah, and I think I added another new wild material. This time this is the apple. So now like we don't need the citizen to just make food. They can also get it from the wild as well. So yeah, and I also made sure like when they go, for example, when they go for food, they're gonna first go and look for the food that gives the highest hunger. So in this case, like bread gives more energy than apple. So if bread is available, then the citizens gonna get bread first, and then if there are no bread, then they're gonna get the apple. Alright, so you are done making this. I didn't assign anyone here. Let me assign a blacksmith. There you go. So this is where the game is at the moment, and like there's lots of improvement needs to be done. But from the last time, I think I added a lot more features, and this is how it looks for now. Gonna make the map a bit bigger as well. So yeah, so this is where the game is at. So for the like I'm planning for the future, I'm planning of adding like wild animals so that the citizens can get a food from the animals and leather. For now, like sorry, not you. For now, like the citizens can make wool cloths because of cottons available, and I just need to make a cotton farm so that they can make cotton clothes. But since there are no animals, so I can't get the leather yet. So that's that, and I'm gonna add a bit more of, I think 8 or 10 more variety of food type, and yeah, and of course the citizens giving birth, you know, otherwise how will the town grow? I mean, that's the important feature, isn't it? I mean, I think next I will work more on that, and yeah, and then after that I think I need to start to the sun comes up. I need to start to work on the third person feature, which I really do need to start to think about, because that's that's a feature that I really wanted to add to this game and see how it goes from there. I mean, I have an idea what to do, so I'm gonna add it and see. If that feature works fine, then I'm not going to expand on it or put thought on it or add it to the game. So yeah, so this is where the game is at, and so yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Getting stone. Mr. James. My name is Bond. James Bond. Yeah, and also I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned this in the beginning, everything, all the models and the UI and all these things you see, these are all placeholder. I'm going to change all of them. Like, these I just got just to make the build process, the game and making the game faster. And like, I wanna be sure this is going somewhere and then like hire probably a 3D artist to make me these models and stuff, and see how it goes from there. So yeah, these are all just placeholders. Fine, let's make them wake up, work like till 3 in the morning. Let's follow James. Oh yeah, and also you can see their thoughts, what they're doing. It's probably going home to sleep. Yep. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think. Get out!